What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, Don with Don Fron Trading. We're talking about the expected moves for the week. The overall markets. We're gonna look at the expected move. That's where market makers have priced in risk. This is what I used to manage. There's a trading bot that I do have live now on WeTrade. It's also a trade that I just manually take. But I watch these levels to know where are things going to get crazy. They're not support and resistance levels. But if you didn't know what you were doing, it would be very easy to confuse that. That is an inside joke inside my private mentorship, which, by the way, you guys have. If you ever want to know anything about that, just ask on the Don Fron Show in the live chat. Ask other people that are in it. Don't ask me. Of course I'm going to be biased and say you should join. But it is the teachable link down below. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the IWM, QQQ, SPY, the three big indexes. I do want to point out on the weekly, not the best look. That is not. It looked a whole lot worse before close. We got a little push at the end of the day, but that was a red candle. I was like, man, this is gonna be a crappy signal. You know, the last thing I would do is base my whole trade on is that a bearish candle or a bullish candle, but not the strongest look, as a matter of fact. I was gonna try to find just another way to contradict it. Like when we end up at the highs, those are bullish signals. Ending up at the lows, that's the not good sign. But I was trying to find the last time we might do something like this. Come back, you know, maybe this next week is the pullback week, and then we rock this thing up. Hard to say. Maybe this is the last high. We'll see. We'll make it to lows. What's most important though is actually that we got above this level. So on the weekly, just to go right here. Getting above that, stock market's not actually hard, guys, but it's not. It's a lot of it's easier said than done. But we're just looking at the general waves, right? So we got your leg down, your leg up, your next leg down. Now, did that make a lower low and lower high followed by a lower low? The trend is down. There's probably more red candles than green, kind of like you can see right here. 3 weeks, indecisive week, couple real solid red weeks. Then here's our bullish couple of weeks, and then we had just another leg down red. Here's our leg up, but we got above this previous. So if it's making lower lows and lower highs, your first signal is on a smaller time frame. Did it quit making lower lows, right? So if it comes down and only goes horizontal, there's your first sign of a possible trend change. Now that we're not making lower lows, it's horizontal, or do we make a higher low? At that point, the confirmation is the higher high, which we did get right here. So if we go down to these smaller time frames, you can actually see that right here. So here's the argument, because here was our low, right? But we snapped it back up. We came back down. Some would argue that's a higher low. But argument could be made, an order did happen down here, or that wick wouldn't be there in the first place. But then we did come back down, kind of the same argument if you want to just, going off candle bodies or wicks, but candle bodies, buyers are stepping it up, making a higher low. At that point, all right, we're trending down, lower lows, lower highs. We did not just get that real solid lower low. There's our first signal. Getting above there, bullish, stepping it up to a time frame. This is that weekly up here. Those are the wicks you see on the weekly. But we blew right above that, so confidently now, if it pulls back, thinking here comes the higher low. Would be a disaster. I wouldn't say it was a disaster. If we were to just sell off and blast down below that, whew, that would suck. For anybody investing, that's for sure. As a trader, though, we have the benefit of being bullish, bearish. We don't need to have a direct. Like you'll read in the comments, some people are just perma bears, right? And then you wonder, how do you guys even trade? You just keep calling short after short after short, and it's just green candle after green candle, and then there's a week you're right, and then you're just hooray, personally, I don't get that. As a trader, we get to say, hey, there's green candles, we're going to buy it. Here comes the red candles, we're going to short it. And that's why I look at this week by week and kind of make those decisions. I like to be able to move with the market. Last but not least, the difference between a trader and an investor, because here's the secret. You both pick a stock thinking it's going to go up. That's that. Your reasons might be different. It'll take you a lot longer to find out an investor sucks than it does a day trader. Because if you got to wait for an investor to take 10 trades, he's in that thing for years. And sure, a lot of stocks do go up. A lot of stocks just get delisted as well. But a trader, you'll probably know if he sucks. If you're going to base all your data off 10 trades, probably in the next couple of days. So take that for what it is. Let's pull up TOS real quick. Tesla's expected move 81.34. They did announce their delivery numbers. I think the expected was 309. They delivered 310. Technically a beat. I'm bullish. That's what one calls. But we'll that puts us there because everyone knows Tesla either meets or exceeds. You know, like that's not really a surprise. So that's what has me a little, I wouldn't say nervous, because I know how to manage risk. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to watch Tesla. All right, so IWM. Excuse me real quick. Let me get this out of the way. Sorry about that. 537. Okay, QQQ. Today. 915. These are nothing moves. I already know SPYs because I have my play on that. SPY should be 758. Yeah, and you'll start to see position now, just because that's where, I don't know if it shows it. If we start seeing, oh yeah. So here's the Iron Condor play that I have on, and that's the numbers you guys do see on the. I'm running it in the background on TOS now, but that's the WeTrade link down below if you're interested in that. So SPY. Let's get off the weekly. All right, so we got 759. The only thing that sucks about, I'm trying to get right on there. The one thing that sucks, we'll just fudge it a bit, about these smaller expected moves, yeah, they're pricing in a nothing move, but also we can exceed that a whole lot more, and that's where you get these red numbers right here, which is never fun. And as far as this bot goes, most of my followers probably will not have this bot because at the end, like if we back tested it, you're up 30% a year when we back tested it, which I don't want to say everyone does that every week, but there's a lot of traders in my chat that do that. You know, given they do obviously have red weeks. Don't get that wrong, but 30% a year, it's all right. I wouldn't be trading if my goal is only make 30% a year. I would be an investor. My goal is never to beat SPY. If I ever even entertained that conversation, I would just buy SPY. For the amount of work I do for trading and all that, to just beat the S&P, well, that's a clown show. That should just be a given. But you can't see. Again, it's risking $200. This is one spread right here. Numbers game. So as long as we don't get outside these moves, we're fine. All right, anyway, sorry. All right, Qs. I just jumped that mouse down like we were going somewhere. Man, did all the feds quit? They taking a vacation? No feds meeting. No surprise news from Ukraine. I don't know. First of all, when I see moves like this, we're pricing in a boring week for a reason. Or things are going to get crazy, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell you at any given moment that next candle will be red or green. That's how the game works. It doesn't change. I promise. If it's not red or green, just give it a minute. It's about to be. And then the whole question is what did you speculate? How did you manage your risk? And are you going to hide behind some weird excuse if it does go against you? Those people typically aren't profitable. You're either right or you're wrong. Leave the ego somewhere else. The faster you move on, the faster you can get into a winning trade. IWM, huh? IWM was this horizontal play. We can see it better on the futures. Broke out, retested. Now, as a breakout play, these are the best. So I'm long IWM right now. So I did take this trade. I think these are, if you could ever get a break and a retest, not say they're 100%, I would take that 1,000 times over any Head and Shoulders or any other pattern you guys probably know of. I just like those. But they're called fake outs for a reason, and that just might be what that is. Let me come right on down and get to the bottom. Anyway, these are supposed to be the quick videos. Hope I didn't talk your ear off. Hit the thumbs up if I didn't. Subscribe, hit the post notifications bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.